occupiers of the blogosphere, welcome to the Weekly Gumball.
Please hang up and try again.
Hey there everybody, I'm Steve, and welcome to the Weekly Gumball. Now you might be asking, who is this guy? Miss Goosey, who are you, and what do you do? What's the Weekly Gumball? Well, I can tell you, my name's Steve, I live in the Midwest here in Minnesota, and I've been on YouTube since 2006. And I usually do movie reviews and just daily vlogs about whatever happens to come across my mind. But recently I had a great idea that I'm going to start a new show called The Weekly Gumball. It's going to involve a little bit of everything: entertainment, politics, news, and of course, I like to incorporate humor into everything that I do. So you don't have to take my word for it. There is proof in the pudding. Stick around because there is lots more to come as we experience the first Weekly Gumball. We have reached that portion of the Weekly Gumball where I interview someone of epic proportion who is comedic, who is witty, who is wonderful, and who is a pseudo-celebrity. But unfortunately, I'm only one man. I can't interview myself, so I have given you the ultimate pleasure of learning about who I am from none other than my mother. Yes, the woman who bore me from her loins will now give you the prime example of why I am who I am. As a warning, I must tell you we had to edit out things that may have been offensive to some viewers. Well, that's really all we can show you. Two blondes are in a driveway. One blonde says to the other, "I have been working trying to open this rent-a-car for at least an hour and a half." And the other blonde says, "Well, hurry up, it's starting to rain and the top's still down." And now it's time for a little segment here on Weekly Gumball we call Freeze Frame, where we like to take a look at some pictures and wonder, what were they thinking? The first picture we're going to show you here is of this lovely couple, and you have to be saying to yourself, what exactly is he startled of? Well, by looking at her dress, I can probably tell you what it is. The next one we take a look at here is Weird Al Yankovic at his senior prom, and as you know, his career as well as this picture was a huge flop. You can guarantee the only copy of this is found on his mother's mantle. I got nothing. And this final clip can really only be described by these few words. Attention Walmart shoppers. That's what we have for Freeze Frame this week. If you have a picture that would be perfect for Freeze Frame, be sure and send it on in. You can send it to us, CrosStarMedia@gmail.com. The address will be found down below. Well, a group of Weight Watchers members in Nova Scotia had a rude awakening when they went to check in for their weigh-in last Tuesday, and the floor in the room they were in gave way, collapsing all 20 group members into the basement. A week later, once several had recovered and released from the hospital, they are now trying their weigh-in again, but stated they're going to do it on a cement slab where they know there is solid ground. Now, if you're having a weigh-in and the floor collapses, don't you think that's a sign from God that you're probably not making the cut? I mean, I got a few extra here, but the floor is holding me so far. So on a personal side note, you know that awkward moment right when you're ready to lose your balance in the shower and fall through the curtain, ripping everything down, and you find yourself laying on the bathroom floor laughing, and there's water everywhere? I had one of those moments, and let me tell you, it was a life changer. If you have never done it, I would guarantee you will enjoy it. It's kind of like a wet SeaWorld rodeo where you end up on the floor. Wet. Sounds like a bad nightclub. Anyway, on another personal side note, I was just sitting at home hanging out the other day, and the phone rang. So of course I picked it up and said hello, and the voice on the other end said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know that I love you." And I said, I love you too? Who is this? And then I heard a long pause followed by a crap, wrong number, click. Random calls like that are wonderful. You should try giving them to people. Also, you can learn a lot about somebody looking at them through a pair of binoculars day after day. Just ask my neighbor. It's true. Okay, so one of my friends took a picture of me using the Google Goggles app on her phone, and she did a picture of me looking just as I am now, and this is the search result. That is exactly what I look like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's it right there. They caught me. How did they know? Google Goggles. If you haven't tried it, check it out. Remember that the happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything. So head out and try and make the best of everything. Well, I hope you liked this first edition of the Weekly Gumball. You can check out my blog, rantingscuba.blogspot.com. I'll leave all of that information down in my pants, and if you can't read all that stuff down there, well, it means that you're illiterate, so you should probably ask somebody what it says. If you like, tell your friends about me, and subscribe. That's always appreciated. Until then, I'll leave you with this parting thought: never fry bacon naked.